What is a stop and frisk? Well, let's start with the basics. A stop and frisk is when a police officer briefly detains you and pats you down, or rather pats down your outer clothing to check for weapons. Now, they can't just do this for any reason or for no reason. They need to have what's called a reasonable suspicion. And reasonable suspicion is a suspicion that you are involved in a crime and that you might be armed and dangerous. But it has to be reasonable in that they have to be able to explain what it is that gave them that suspicion, and that has to be the kind of suspicion that any reasonable officer would have, or at least that the officer under the circumstances would reasonably have. Importantly, it has to be articulable. They have to be able to point to the factors that led them to have that suspicion. So it is important to keep in mind that they don't get to just pat you down based on a hunch or because you look suspicious. They have to be able to explain why they stopped you. So what are your rights during a stop?